Guys, how you guys doing? First of all, I want to congratulate you. You guys both team win both games Sunday, and I'm really proud of you. A few mistakes that we did. I make again a few notes. I'm gonna start with the red team because that was our first game. First of all, don't. What's up? She doesn't agree with me. I don't know why. Don't take the extra touch before shooting, which means, and I think I reminded you guys on the practice we had Saturday, it's such a small field, you don't need to take that extra touch. The shot, it's from really close to the goal. If you take that extra touch, someone's gonna block it. For this type of field, 1 second or 2 seconds meanwhile you do that extra touch, it's enough for a defender to slide in or to get in a better position, or even just to get his balance back up, okay? Because he might be off balance, but by the time you take that extra touch, he can get back in balance to block, okay? So don't do that. And then, and why I'm saying that, if you think you don't have a perfect shot, it's fine, just take it, because a bad shot that doesn't goes on the frame and rebounds through the box, obviously, right? It's better than the shot that was blocked and it bounces towards our goal. And I'm telling you why. Because let's say if this is the guy who shoots, right? And this guy blocks the shot, the ball will travel this way, okay? Or even worse, it's gonna stop in his feet and he can take it. Now, after the shot, usually you're off balance in that second after the shot, correct? So he might have time to dribble you and he's one-on-one with the goalie. And this is, I'm talking about when we are attacking positionally and we are deep into their half and we have the pivot who's actually taking the shot straight on the goal. So I want you guys to do not hesitate to take those shots. Again, a shot that is bad and it doesn't go on the frame but bounces back, it's way more dangerous or way more better for us than a shot that is blocked and actually bounces towards our goal with the opponent facing our goal and facing the run. Because when you shoot and the ball is behind you being blocked, you're not facing the ball. This guy faces the ball, the blocker. So he has more chances to go and get that ball before you turn and recover, okay? So that's really important. The clears, when we clear the ball, and I want to tell you that this team, the Bulgarian team, Minier, they had us, I'm telling you, they had us for at least 5 minutes. At 2-1, they could have scored. And we kind of lost our heads there and we kept clearing the ball, but we cleared the ball always to the middle. So they didn't just took one shot, they took 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4 shots consecutively to the goal. And kudos for Brian, he did a really good job on a few of those. He really outdid himself. Guys, clear the ball out towards the sides, towards the boards. If you clear it towards the middle, it's gonna be them who receive the ball and shoot again, okay? And block those shots, it's important. 2v1s, we had a few of them, and 1 or 2 occurred on when we were on a penalty kill, actually. So what happens is, when we are on a penalty kill, the other team got extra confident, right? And they kind of push up everyone. So on a breakaway, usually we're gonna have either a one-on-one or one-on-one with the goalie, or a 2-on-1, 2v1, right? So that happened and we didn't capitalize. So it's important, capitalize on those 2v1s. If the opponent, excuse me, if the opponent is on power play and we score on them, that's gonna demoralize them completely. They just gonna throw their arms down and done, okay? At that point the game is done. So think about it. Capitalize on those. And unfortunately we went up and we lost the ball, lost the chance to score there. So, and think about it's a huge probability to happen on a power kill, on a penalty kill, right? So think about those. I think we have to exercise a few of those, but again, the main idea would be to pass the ball, okay? Pass the ball on the 2v1. It's important. Switch the ball in time. I've seen, again, this wasn't on the power kill, but it was on a 2v1. and our guy run up the field, and the ball carrier hold the ball too long. Yes, he was advancing with it, but by advancing, you allow this guy, the single defender, to adjust his defending position. If you pass the ball right away, you make him switch his defending position, and then we have time to one more pass. So we make him switch again. So that's gonna throw him off balance completely, okay? Think about it. If you run towards him, even if you're on one and you still have time to pass, he's gonna find a better position to defend his goal versus you and versus the eventual pass, correct? And another thing about this is, if you pass in time, which means soon rather than later, the receiver of the pass has 1 or 2 extra seconds to settle the ball that comes to his feet. It's really difficult to receive a pass and be too close to the goal or too close to the defendant and try to settle the ball and shoot at the same time under huge pressure from the defendant. Plus, there is no way of passing the ball back. So literally, we have to draw the defender, the last defender, left and right of the field by doing those passes, but doing them in time. Not too late, not too fast. I mean, not too late. So that's the idea. Fast is fine if you do it too fast, because we're still advancing. We're throwing the defender off balance, and we still have for 1 or maybe 2 passes even, okay? But too late, it's not good, okay? So think about those passes. They have to go out early, okay? Switch the ball in time. Late balls are intercepted and hard to control for shot. That's what I was just saying. And correct, and plus they could be intercepted. So a late pass, the defender is gonna read the time when you do that pass, and then he can step up. And that's exactly what happened on a 2v1 situation on the red team. The defender actually read that when you're gonna pass and where, so he just stepped up and literally took the ball on a 2v1 situation. Don't allow them, make their life miserable, not like that. That was too easy, okay? Okay, they were at 2-1, they were at least 5 minutes, if not more, that they dominated, and Brian bailed us out, like I said. David, he had a really good game, beside the fact that he scored. He continuously moved, he continuously found those spaces. He dropped to the middle when they were attacking to support our defense by cutting off the passing lanes towards the back players or even their goalie. And then the second we received the ball, I saw him making those runs. Again, when we receive the ball, they're gonna press exactly the opposite what we are doing. When we lose the ball, we press to get it right away. That's what they did. So in order to stretch out the field, the job of the forward is to go all the way up. So he's gonna draw at least 1 or 2 defenders with him. Again, I can't accentuate enough how important it is for the forward to stretch out the field, okay? And David did that good, and he recovered so many times. I've seen him right there when they were about to score at 2-1. We were in really big trouble, and he literally came from all the way from the other side, and he took away the ball from the midfielder, and he almost lost it, but then he took it away and he passed it back to the defender. So he literally solved our problem. That was a really problem that, if you guys watch the game, just look at it. And he recognized that, wait a second, my defense needs me right there, and then he went for it. So, and actually he did that on the 3rd goal. So he literally recovered the ball by pressing from the back. Again, it's so effective. The ball carrier, he doesn't think about pressing from behind, okay? Always he looks and he sees the pressing coming from in front of him. So by clashing him from 2 sides, right, it's really important, because when he sees too much pressure, he can't turn back because the pressure comes from the other way as well. So the only way is to go left and right, but if we have players placed there, then again, it's important to clash him down from those 2 sides. And David did that, and the 3rd goal was because of that. So we scored the third goal because David did the pressing from behind. He recovered the ball and then we went up and scored. So this is for the red team. For the blue team, I don't have too many. The blue team did its job. Honestly, I didn't even have to coach them too much during the game. The blue team knows what they are doing. However, I would like to accentuate that every player has to run at all times or at least jog. I understand it's tiring. If you're tired, get off the field. I've still seen several times where players are literally just walking on the field when the other team has possession of the ball. We have to hurry to get in the place or in the area where we're supposed to defend. Walking is not an option. Guys, please, if you're tired, get off the field, let someone else to take your place. It's important. And do it on private, work up your stamina. As you can see, this is not like on the outdoor field where you have times of catching your breath, sometimes you don't even move and such, but this is a field where it's faster, at least 2 or 3 times faster than the regular field, so think about it. Okay, we have to move and run at all times at full speed, okay? Provide outlets, and I've seen some of the times on the back, I know you trust your teammate, I know you know that he has a good dribbling game. However, provide those outlets, those availability for him to pass. I've seen people again watching what's gonna happen, and yes, our defender dribbled once or twice there, and then fortunately he got the ball out, but midfielders, we were just watching, waiting to see what's gonna develop. Guys, be proactive, move in an area where he can actually pass the ball to you when he's in trouble. Do not wait until he's in deep crap, so don't wait. Move and let him give him a chance to pass, okay? So provide those outlets. I didn't see that a couple of times at least, if not more. Use the middle more. So we have to use the midfield, okay? What happened is that the midfield was kind of open, and we have to use it to pass all the balls that when we are going towards the opponent, okay? So what I've noticed is that we're using the sides a lot, but we don't use the middle. So we have to come up with a playing style to see how we can. What's up, Jenny? My dog, she's crying. Come here. You wanna go outside? We have to come up with some ideas of how to use the middle more, and maybe we can exercise that in the practices. Okay. Dustin, his incursions, they were really dangerous, and he has a good shot. So when you guys see him going up, I want one of you guys, maybe midfielders, to drop in the back and let Dustin go up front. He does good with the ball. He has good speed and a good shot. And every time he showed up in the attack, you could see that the opponents, they didn't know who's marking who, and he created havoc there. So that's his incursions, they were really good. When on penalty kill, take the ball up to midfield or even more deeper into the opponent's field and then pass it back or bring it back. Now, sometimes on a penalty kill, you might find yourself alone. Now, the best choices would be to get a foul, right? That's gonna run off another 5, 10, 15 seconds off the clock, then pass it back, start rebuilding again. And a few times I've seen that again, we just kick the ball mindlessly up forward to get rid of it, which is okay, it's better than losing it on the back. However, think about it, we have to be more calmer when we are under pressure. And think about it, the penalty kill, it's exactly what it means. We are killing the clock, right? For 2 minutes we are 1 man short, we have to kill the time. So when you are all alone on the opponent's field, be sure you're not losing the ball, it's important, but then mimic an attack, make them drop, okay, and then you can do the pass back. And by the time they come to pressure us, that's another 5 seconds. So your main thought would be, how do I kill the clock better and better? Okay, so we're gonna keep working on these points on practices. Hopefully we might have one tomorrow, Wednesday. If not, then maybe Saturday again. Again, congratulations, you guys did good, and I see you guys at practice, and for those of you who can't make it, then at the game.